Samples have arrived. Product number 2, how I'm scaling this thing to 30K a month, just like my first one. Quite a bit more than 30K a month actually, but a lot of the reason why my second product is going to scale to 30K per month, I did a good job in the beginning of choosing a market and a niche in like a company, a place where my company is going to live. Because it's one thing to, hit a grand slam. Okay, let's see you do it again, right? You don't want to be a one-hit wonder. You want to be able to build a company that continually can release offers that are enjoyable, bring value to people, that people understand right away. And in this video, I'm going to be showing you some of the key areas that I'm focusing on to get this second product to take the same trajectory that my first one did, to go from a brand that's doing 30 to 40K per month to a brand that's doing, hopefully closing in on 6 figures. And that brings me to my first point, which is it should be applicable to your existing customers. Now, it doesn't mean that everyone's going to have to buy it. And to give you an example of this, maybe your first product was a vegan protein powder, and it did really well. In that case, then your next product might be a creatine. Now, does everyone that takes your vegan protein powder want creatine? No, maybe it's 40% of people do. Maybe it's 65% of people do. The point is that I have probably built up a list on my website, and I'll be able to go talk to that list on launch day and say, here's my offer for you, a deep discount for you. This is my new product. Do you want to be one of the first people to try it? If so, here's your coupon, here's your link, enjoy. Thank you so much. Right, and now I might have gone from a product that is cold launching on Amazon to a product that is now warm launching to a list of maybe 1,000 or 2,000 people from my existing product to this next product. Now, this stage doesn't have so much to do with the samples where I'm testing. But anyway, it needs to be instantly recognizable. So not having to do with formulation or what the product is, but when someone sees it, they need to understand it right away. And so your second product should fit in to that portfolio, like it exists next to it. And a great example of this is when you walk into a gas station or anywhere that has like a drink refrigerator. And if you see a brand, Monster Energy, they all look like sisters and brothers to each other. Right? There's not like, this one is, oh, that's Monster too? Interesting. Like, it's not that I don't get it. No, I get it right away. They all belong to each other, even though many of them are very different from each other. One's coffee related, one's a juice, one's just a classic energy drink, right? Now I just saw they're putting out like a hard seltzer or a hard energy drink, whatever the hell that is. But when I released this second product, which is a neighboring product to the first for people that will buy it, that are already part of my existing audience, and yet is branching out into a new audience altogether, because it's it's not just for who I was selling for. I should feel the brand connection to my packaging, to my offer when they see it. So when I see my next offer, and this is one of the reasons my first offer worked so well, was that I was able to compel people by just having seen my main image that I have a product that is interesting that they should at least click on and come check out. So I think of Amazon no different than I think of a traditional sales funnel, which is that I get an impression, a click, an add to cart, and a purchase. Or in Amazon's case, they kind of pioneered this, an impression, a click, and then a purchase. You go straight to purchasing it. You don't have to add it to your cart. Buy now button. But anyway, I want to impact people and at least let them know that I'm here to play if all they did was see my main image. And so with my second product, I'm copying the blueprint that I followed with my main first product that launched this brand, is that I'm going to have really punchy, outgoing packaging in this sister market, brother market, neighboring market, whatever you want to call it, right? But once I figured out the blueprint that I've created on my first product that worked so well, I'm just copy and pasting that to slightly newer and newer audiences. Okay, so back to my example of like a supplements market, a protein market, a body build, whatever that customer might be. I just go protein and creatine, BCAAs, pre-workout, post-workout, right? It doesn't end now. Right? It just keeps going. And eventually there's sleep supplements, there's all these things built into that brand. You determine where the brand ends. But do you see how in every case it would be a little bit similar to the first one? And they just get progressively out into more deeper and deeper reaches into more markets. All enclosed by the same overarching theme, market, right? So it's not necessarily markets within there, but products, niches, areas. And then lastly, it needs to be innovative again, and not just a money grab. So you don't want to spend all this time developing a great first product that builds your brand recognition and people are raving about and looking for specifically and getting word of mouth sales, and then see that, get excited, and rush into the next one. I've now been selling the first product for more than a year, about 14 months. I've had the packaging designed for the second product for 9 months, and I still don't sell that product. And to this day, I'm still testing aspects of that second product. And the reason for that is because I'm building a reputable brand on which when I release something, you can count on it being the best thing on the market. The best thing on the market, and that was the standard that I held myself to with the first product. It's one of our taglines on our website. Actually, headlines is the world's best blank. And I know that's kind of a cliche and silly, but when you think about designing your product in that way, it really does change the outcome altogether, because to make something the world's best, what does that mean? It's opinionated, right? Well, I better go learn a lot of opinions. So it means I have to research the hell out of my customers and get a really good, clear understanding, and I need to be almost a beacon for them or a speaker on behalf of them when I come to the table to design my product. I need to be designing it through the lens of all of those voices. And so with this second product, instead of rushing into it, money grabbing, I'm spending the time to hit a grand slam again. And now I know there's this idea of like just hitting base hits and not trying to hit grand slams. But I like to play big, right? You know, I want to step up in difficulty on my next product and go bigger. I don't want to go niche down more and release a second SKU that does 18K a month. My first one does 40. No. I want to do 40. And the next one I want to get to do 50 and push the other one up, right? Because they're compatible. They can be cross-sold to each other. And then you could niche down vertically within those, but make it impactful. Don't rush into it. Design it, get it done correctly. Make it easy to understand. So when they see it right away, they understand the value in it, and they also understand that it's from your brand. So you start building that array of products, your portfolio of offers for your customer. It's pretty simple, right? There's nothing hard about this. Make something that is so undeniably good that everyone has to buy it. Sounds simple, right? All right, thanks. Subscribe down below, and I'll see you in the next video.